Hi everyone, this is Lana. Welcome to my channel and thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing the information that I put out in the channel. And thank you all for your donations. I wanted to do this video to talk about something that has been going on for everyone, I think, in the spiritual community, and especially for twin flames and awakened souls and souls that are on an awakening journey on the spiritual path. So I wanted to talk about resilience and about pushing through the difficulties and pushing through the darkness in order to get to the light. And this is something that I know it's easier said than done. I know that there are times on this path where everything seems extremely difficult, and even your body seems to be going against you. Outside circumstances, finances, like everything that is usually or that had been your structure, it gets basically thrown down, and you're left with the pieces of that, and you have to start over. And this happens too with the body, and especially there's a big transformation for the divine feminines coming in with the body. So we are letting go of old ways. We are shedding the protection. We are shedding the skin that was separating us from really embracing our masculine energy and from embracing the masculine collective. So we are in the process of peeling this big layer of sexual trauma, sexual abuse, any kind of abuse, physical abuse, and any kind of gender violence or violence between the genders, any suppression, any repression. And the part of the sexual abuse is very important as divine feminines. We just had our full moon gathering, and thank you all of you who were there. It was a very powerful ceremony because we went a lot into the subject of a sacred sexuality for divine masculines, but also for divine feminines. And I really went into some detail about how the energy of the masculine works and how the energy of the feminine works, and why it is important to know our own bodies and to know our own energies, and to also know how to anchor our sexual energy and how to harness and how to transmute and transform the sexual energy in order to heal, in order to bring about expansion, and also how to create a harmonious union and a harmonious sexual union with another being through sacred sexuality and through honoring. So there's a lot that can be learned in this subject. I will go more into this in the next video I put up, because I have a lot of information that I have been wanting to share and that I think is going to be very, very helpful for men and for women the same, because I want to go into detail into how, what actually means to be with a person, what sexual energy actually means, what the act of being in communion with this other person sexually means. And just to give you a very brief idea or a taste of this, I was reading a quote by one of my teachers, Jogi Bhajan, and he was saying that, I'm just going to paraphrase here, but he was saying how the sexual act or the sexual union in sacred sexuality, when you're honoring your partner and your partner is honoring you, when there is devotion, when there is love, when there is, it's actually experience of two souls becoming, of two bodies becoming one soul. And the melding, the merging of the energies is actually pretty similar and could be taken as a preparation as to when the soul dies, when we die and we go back to God and we merge back into the wholeness, into union. So for the human experience, that act of merging with another being, of merging with another soul, of merging completely through the energetics, there comes a point where you don't even know like which body is yours, and there is a point where the body and the physicality pave the path, or open the path for the divine spiritual energy and the divine light of God to come down and to uplift you. So sacred sexuality and sacred unions can be extremely healing, can be healing for both, for men and for women. They can help heal sexual trauma, sexual abuse. They can help heal diseases, restore the body, help the body anchor more light, help the hormones get into balance. So there are so many benefits when sexuality is used in a sacred way, or is expressed in a sacred way, and when both beings, both souls in the relationship are expressing it in that way. So if you're interested in learning more of that, please do. I will recommend 2 books that I really recommend for men. One especially, and it's also by Yogi Bhajan, and it's called Men to Men. And there it's like a huge book with a lot of information of how to harness your masculine energy, how to work through your masculine energy, how to harness your sexuality, how to protect your energy, how to honor your energy, how to honor women, how to treat women. It goes into a lot of detail even of how to treat women during the sexual act, how to create that space, how to hold the energy of the feminine. Because the masculine energy is always kind of in the surroundings, and it's holding the energy of the feminine, which is always in the center. So when 2 bodies meet, when 2 souls meet in a sexual act, the energies start to flow between the Ajna chakra, the 6th chakra, and the sexual chakra, the 2nd chakra. And it goes from the Ajna chakra of the man to the Ajna chakra of the woman, or the other person. It doesn't have to be a woman, to the sexual chakra of the feminine energy, let's say, to the sexual chakra of the masculine energy, and from that up to the Ajna chakra again. So it generates this circle. But the energy that actually regulates this flow is the energy or the field of the feminine. So that's why the feminine always has a very important role to play, and that's why the feminine is always first, in the sense that the feminine or the feminine energy should be in that space of receiving, should have already, like going into a little bit more detail, have the first orgasm before there's even a union between the 2. So this is very important, and this is something that energetically prepares everything, the body, the energy, for the receiving of the masculine energy. If this doesn't happen, then things, everything can flow, of course, but it's different. The energetics are better prepared when the feminine energy is prepared for everything. So there are many things like this that are talked about in the book. So if any divine masculines out there are interested, I highly recommend this book. It has a lot of information, and you can use it and apply it in a lot of areas of your life if it resonates with you. And it can also give you that energetic approach to your own energy and to how to treat the energy of the feminine, even during sacred sex or sacred sexuality, how to harness your sexual energy, how to use it to create, how to use it to expand, instead of losing it, instead of using your sexual energy up and not having enough resources for yourself or your life. So the other book that I want to recommend is for Divine Feminines, and it's the same thing, but it's just all applied for the feminine energy. And this has also to do with holding the feminine energy, with holding the grace, holding the projection, and how to uplift yourself and how to really embody your divinity as a woman, your dignity, your divinity, your grace, your sovereignty, your power, your freedom. So this one is called I Am a Woman, and it is the collective teachings of Jogi Bhajan on women and on how to harness the feminine energy. So I will link that down below. You can take a look at that if you are interested. And I will talk more about the sexual merge and the union energies in my next video. But for now, I wanted to take this opportunity to, first of all, invite you to my healing course that is starting this Saturday, so the 21st of September. And I know many of you are interested or wanted me to send information, and you can look it up on my website under Book Online. There's the self-healing course, it's called. It's a tab of its own, and there you can see all the things that it includes. But I wanted to tell you a little bit about it here so you have an idea. So I created this course, which is a 4-lesson course, so 1 lesson each week, and it lasts two hours each one. And I created this in order to give you the tools to all of you who are on a healing journey, on an awakening journey, on a spiritual path, and also especially for those of you who are awakening your spiritual gifts, your clairvoyance, where you're feeling more of the energies and where you feel like you want to experience healing. So if you want to learn how to self-heal or how to heal others. So this course, it's called Anchoring Your Light, and it says it's for light workers, and it doesn't mean that like the label light worker for me is actually every one of you who are listening to this video are probably light workers, each one in their own individual way, in their own individual path. But it's part of spreading the light. So we are this generation who is waking up, and we are creating these nets of spiritual energy, and we are bringing more light into the planet. So any of you who are going through this course is to help you assist yourself first, to heal yourself, to have the tools to actively heal yourself through energy. If you have any illnesses, any pain, any situations that you are struggling with, if you feel like you're stuck, if you feel like you're stuck in your finances, in your abundance, in your growth, in your mission, any of these areas can be addressed, and we are going to go into the core, into the root of these things, and give you the tools to start healing them yourself. Of course, you will receive also activations from me. This is the first time that I will do like a healer initiation. So I will initiate all of you who join the course into the frequency or the energy that I usually use, or the frequency that I am in. So many of the things that I do, that I learned over the past, of many different healing techniques from many different teachers, everything that I embody today as a healer, that is like my healer template, and I will be giving you as initiation and as a gift for being my student or for being there. I will be giving you these activations and these initiations from my template. So you will be able to activate what resonates for your field of these healer templates, and you will be able to start seeing more, to activate your inner vision, to activate your hands to heal, to be able to heal through hand placement, and to be able to discover your own gifts, your own healer template, and to anchor this into your reality. So this is why it's called anchoring your light, because we're going to go into your own specific frequency and bring into the earth, bring into your body all the gifts and the spiritual tools that your energetic already has, and we're going to activate them. So this is what we're going to do, and in the course we will see things like, I will teach you how to cut cords with people, how to cleanse your energy, how to clear for you and your twin flame. Of course, we're going to address questions of twin flames as well, because many of you who are already joining the course are twin flames. So we are going to do that. And we're also going to see how to cleanse places, how to properly take care of your energy, what to do if you have any psychic attacks, how to handle that, how to handle nightmares, how to handle lack of sleep, how to handle ascension symptoms, how to handle abundance issues, how to handle manifestation, how to handle your sexual energy, which is very important as well. So we are going to go into all of these subjects in detail, and I will give you the basis of what I can give you in for a lesson course, so that you, by the end of the course, you're able to heal your energy, you're able to self-heal, and you're able to start applying the knowledge that you have to start treating your family and your friends, so the closest people to you. This is something that has always been one of my missions. This was also the mission of one of my teachers. He said, this was Master Choco Ksui. He's the founder of Pranic Healing, Global Pranic Healing. And he said, my dream is that every household has at least one pranic healer, because that way, that pranic healer can heal their family, their friends, and that way we cause a ripple effect. And for me, it's the same thing, but for me, it's just that every family has a healer, not specifically a pranic healer, because not everyone will go with that technique, but to have a healer, a healer in which way you want, which way resonates with your path, with your heart. That is my dream. So I want to give you these tools so that you can start activating your inner healer. And after this module, we will go into other modules. So we will start with anchoring your light, activating your inner healer. And then we will go into advanced inner healer activation. And then we will go into starting to heal other people and how to start treating other people. So this will be a series of healing courses. And I hope you can join me. If you want to join me for the first, it will be amazing, because there will be a prerequisite to have the first module and in order to be able to do the second one. And I will also record all the lessons. I will record our coaching sessions. I will record everything so that you can have it by the end of the course. You can have it for you as a tool, and you will also receive some documents from me and some other tools that you will need for you to be able to do all of the things that you learn. So there will also be some reading material and a lot of practical stuff. And we will also be doing this in a community, so with the other students that have already enrolled and that will be joining. I hope you guys are joining us. And we will also create these places where we can meet, and where you and all the other students have a place to keep on meeting and doing at least one activation call after this every 3 months, so we can continue the work and continue to share the experiences. So If this resonates with you, please do join me. Go check it out on my website under Book Online. And if you have any questions, you can also write to me. And we will be starting, like I said, the 21st. And I also have a discount for my subscribers, so do let me know if you want to receive the 30% discount. And that's it, you guys. I think this is going to be a very beautiful course and very beautiful tool for you to use, especially now during these times, and especially now with our twin flame journeys, and to start assisting also your twin flame to ground this and to really be aware and know, and to be able to also be the light for other people. So when you know how to clear your energy, you know how to heal yourself, you can help other people who are going to start going through these experiences as well. I'm sorry for the background noise. I'm near the street, and it's raining. I hope it doesn't bother you guys. Okay, so that was the course. And now going back into the message for today, there was something one of my other teachers always said, which was, no evidence, no evidence, no evidence, big evidence. And this is something that I have been seeing and I have been noticing in my personal life, and also with people all around me. So for those of you who have been working on yourself, who have been in the spiritual journey for a long time, on the twin flame journey for a long time, we are at this crucial moment where we are starting to coming the equinox. Okay, we're going to go into the fall equinox, and coming into 2020, so the rest of the year, which is like a couple of months now, we are being prepared to really anchor everything that we have learned throughout all of our spiritual journeys and to really apply it. So if there is a time where you're kind of being pushed to have blind faith, to do the last effort, to push through the darkness, to push a little bit more, to not give up, is right now. And why is it? I know many of you had a hard time with this past full moon. I know it triggered a lot of things in the collective, a lot of sadness, a lot of grief, a lot of anxiety, a lot of heartache and heartbreak. But remember that you are twin flames, you are awakened souls, and you are doing a lot of work and a lot of clearing for the collective. So most of the times it's not even just your stuff and your ancestral stuff and everything from your lineage and from your soul as a soul here, but you are also clearing for the collective. And especially if you're a sensitive being, if you're a light worker, if you're a healer, you're picking up on the collective field, and through the compassion and the love that you feel for them, you clear as well. So this is why it's also important to know how to clear your energy and how not to give too much of your energy, how to protect your energy, how to assist the collective, but in a way that you are still functioning and that you are well and good and feeling good and feeling happy and anchoring your joy. So part of our mission right now, what I've been getting and what I have been guided, part of our spiritual mission right now is to find our joy, is to be happy, to be peaceful, to be content, and to make that one of our top priorities in our day, in our spiritual work, in our spiritual mission. Because as we align with joy, as we align with gratitude, as we align with that divinity in us, as we align with love, with unconditional love, that's when we start attracting and pulling in the reality that we want to co-create. And that's when our mission starts to show up more fully. That's when we can really step into mission. When we have nurtured ourselves to the extent or to the degree where we feel whole enough to help other people, or to assist other people, or to go on further than we have ever gone before. But we have to know how to be patient with ourselves and how to nurture ourselves through activating the divine feminine energy. And then we have to know how and when to start acting through the divine masculine, to take those steps and to go in the direction of our dreams. So we have to really merge the both of the energies that we have inside. But in order to do that, we have to heal both of them as well. So we have to start healing and clearing the patterns that are holding us back in each of these energies, and we can continue. So it's really important right now that you take the time to rest and take the time every day to align with joy, to align with something that gives you pleasure, that gives you a sense of well-being, that gives you hope, that gives you this freedom or this emotion, like this like when you were kids, and like being when you're a kid and you start feeling this excitement for the world, or for the new day, or for going to school, or for meeting people, or for going to a pool. Everything excites you somehow, because everything is new and everything has an opportunity and a potential to be discovered by you, by your interpretation. So this interpretation is the unique interpretation of your soul, and the way you view the world is unique. So honoring that, honoring your uniqueness, honoring your unique way of expressing, and really tapping into those gifts, tapping into that that need and that want of your soul, to your soul's desires, to your heart's desires, and giving them space to unfold. This will really assist you to anchor the energies that are coming through, to anchor the changes that we're going through, and to anchor the big transformations. We are all undergoing a big transformation right now, and for many of you and for many of the light workers, it's like you're going to receive a huge upgrade. So an upgrade of your life, an upgrade of your job, an upgrade of your partner, an upgrade of just the way you thought life was going to be. There's like a new horizon coming in, a new way of seeing. So please keep that in mind when you're feeling down, or when you're feeling like, oh my God, when is this going to change? When is this going to happen? So many things that are happening spiritually, you won't be able to see until it's time, until they're there and they face you. So in my experience, in my spiritual journey, there were so many times where I was doing so much work, and there were years when I was like, oh my God, I'm doing so much spiritual work, and I'm meditating, and I'm clearing, and I'm healing, and I can't seem to make progress, or I feel like the progress is very small. And this was something that I had to also overcome and to master patience, to master faith, to master my own energy. So to become the master of my own energy and the master healer. Because sometimes when things are not changing, they force you to look in and to go into different directions. So I always recommend to approach things holistically. So approach things from different perspectives and different methods, and go into different places to address one thing if you feel like that thing that you're doing is not working. Because sometimes we change so fast that the thing that might have worked for us in the past won't work now. So it's important to upgrade the way you approach things as well. So to be open to new things, to be open to try new things, to experience new things. Many of the most difficult illnesses, they are successfully healed when they're approached in a multidimensional way, in a multifaceted way. So when they are healed from different through different layers, right? And this is something that I feel is the most effective in any type of healing, to really go deep into all the layers of the issue itself. So sometimes, and like now, I feel like coming 2020, a lot of these shifts that we have been cultivating, a lot of this healing that we have been doing, they're just going to start to fall into place. This is how I'm being shown clairvoyantly. It's like, it's kind of like the gates of heaven opening, and these beams of light starting to shine on all the darkness and all the things that seem to be dwelling in darkness, or that seem to be not visible, that weren't visible. It's like these beams of light will start to show you where you need to go, who you need to be with, where you need to be at, and when. And this is going to give you a new sense of divine timing, a new sense of all the synchronicities that we have been seeing, all the signs that we have been seeing, all the ways that your higher self communicates to you through the human, through the 3D, through these signs. This is all going to start to make sense, and this is all going to start to give you more confidence and more and develop your intuition to give you more tools to go about your path, and to go through the layers that you have to go through, and to really start doing your mission, to really start embodying your divinity, and to really start embodying the self-love. Okay, and for any of you who are struggling with any self-worth, self-love, anything like that, please do reach out. I am here for you. I am giving healing sessions, and I will be so happy to assist you in whatever way I can, and to go and look into all of these things with you. And also, if you're in a twin flame journey and you want to go and see where your energetics are, the masculine, the feminine, how is this going on for you, I would also be very honored to assist you in that. So let me know, and I'm sending you a lot of love, and sending you a lot of courage and a lot of strength, and I know that you will make it. Even if it feels hard sometimes, please do go on, and please trust your process, trust your inner knowing, and connect to God, connect to Source, and always love yourself through this, and let that love guide you to wherever you need to go, because we're coming close to a point where everything will start to make sense. I promise. I promise you. Okay, so thank you guys again for being here, and I will see you very soon. I love you all. Bye-bye.